everyone? I am back and excited to do another MCU pop unboxing and review. Felt like I haven't done one in forever, especially because 2024 was a year that was kind of slower for Marvel and the MCU. But yeah, yesterday I went to go see Brave New World, and so I'm excited to talk about the pops and review the movie. So yeah, so first we're going to review the pops, and then we'll hop into the movie review. So first off, we're going to go with Falcon. So this is Joaquin Torres, and this is basically an upgraded version of Sam's gear in The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. You can see like the little red wing here, his helmet. I do like that the wings kind of curl around the pop. But yeah, we learn in the movie that he will be a Avenger. He will be a part of the Avengers once Sam reforms them. So that is Falcon. Next up, we have Ruth Bat Saraf. So she is an Israeli operative who was a former Black Widow assassin, and she was raised in the Red Room. But yeah, see, we have her like electric little baton thing that the Widows would use. But yeah, she was basically the lead agent on investigating the assassination attempt on President Ross's life. And she basically joins forces with Sam and Joaquin to take down the leader. So yeah, the actress is really short. And as a short person, it's good to have short people in movies. We need more short people representation. But anyway, speaking of the leader, here's the leader. Now, I'm going to be totally honest, his CGI in the movie was horrible. I'm going to be so honest. He looked awful. But anyway, so this is Samuel Stearns, aka the leader. So due to gamma radiation, his brain size increased and his skin turned green and whatnot. But basically, we learn that President Ross, Thaddeus Ross, would pardon him if he helped get Ross into high offices, to basically show his daughter Betty that he could change and be a better person and be less angry, essentially. And we also learned that he was dying of a heart disease. I don't know if they ever specifically say what it is, but basically the pills that the leader was giving him had gamma in them, which led him to becoming Red Hulk. But yeah, so after not being pardoned, after getting Ross into office, the leader's entire goal becomes to ruin Ross's legacy and ruin his image. So, speaking of Ross, here we have Thaddeus Ross. He's in his little president attire, he's pointing. But, yeah, Harrison Ford did an absolutely amazing job with this character. But yeah, so basically we learn that, President Ross was dying, but through the leader's help, he kept him alive and got him as the President of the United States. But the pills that were keeping him alive were secretly laced with gamma radiation that increased in dosage over time, which led to President Ross becoming, of course, the Red Hulk. So this is a Collector Core exclusive. This is when he does his little clap attack against Sam. And it, blasts everything. But yeah, when the leader turns himself in, it's leaked online that President Ross was doing all this. So he gets angry and turns into the Red Hulk, and Sam is forced to stop him. So speaking of Sam, we have now obviously the main character, we're going to remove these pops over here, of the show, our Captain America. So first, we can see his suit kind of looks more like Steve's, with the blue being the main color and the red boots. But yeah, he still has his red wing, his wings, obviously the classic vibranium shield. And then we have the winged version as well. I mean the helmeted version. This is also the other Collector Core pop. But one cool thing is that his suit is made out of vibranium. So the same kind of kinetic absorbing power that Black Panther had, Sam has in his wings. And that is super cool. Super cool. So yeah, so we obviously have kind of the A shape with the helmet, the oxygen. But yeah, this movie is really about Sam becoming his own Captain America and also learning how to be a good Captain America without super soldier serum. There's a funny joke when he's fighting Red Hulk that he's like, I should have taken that serum. Bucky was lying. It was pretty funny. But yeah, so those are the pops. Overall, I think the pops are really good. They're really so detailed, always good. But yeah, so let's get into the movie review now. So my final rating was a 7 out of 10, and we'll get what I didn't like out of the way first. So first and foremost, my biggest problem with this movie was it was way too short. So after all the commercials and everything, the movie probably started around 7:20 for me. And I was in my car after the credits had rolled and after everything was done. I was in my car leaving the theater at 9:20. Like 2 hours later, I was in the car. That meant I had walked from the theater to my car 2 hours after the movie started. Like, not even from when I got there, from when the movie started. So yeah, this movie is incredibly short. The action sequences are also really short. I really wish the final fight would have been longer, because with the Captain America name, action has always been as integral to the movie as the plot and story. But I felt like the action in this movie really took a backseat to the plot. But it's Captain America, man. Like, action is so central to the movie, and there wasn't a lot of it. And the final fight between Red Hulk and Sam was so short. It was just incredibly short. And just the movie overall, like, the pacing was not good, and they were just going from A to B to do, and just kind of flowing through everything. So yeah, the ending between Sam and Red Hulk's fight was also so predictable. Like, I could see from a mile away, he's gonna see the blossoms, he's gonna remember his daughter, and he's gonna calm down. Like, I kind of wish Sam had been forced to actually, like, knock him out or find a way to get him back to being just normal Thunderbolt Ross without Red Hulk doing it on his own. But, Also, one other thing, like I've already kind of said about the leader, the CGI in this movie was there were some times where it was noticeably bad. But, yeah, my biggest problem with this movie, it was so short. You could have added another 20 minutes into the movie, and I don't think it would have hurt anything. But yeah, so let's get into what I liked. So I liked the characters. They were all played very well. Thunderbolt Ross, played by Harrison Ford. Man, I will say there is a little bit of weird. It was kind of weird because this version of Thunderbolt Ross with the recasted actor didn't really feel like the previous version, because they made Thunderbolt Ross out to be this hot-headed, this crazy anger management issue guy, but he was never really like that. He was always pretty calm and collected in the movies before. So I guess that will add to something I don't like, is this continuation of Thunderbolt Ross with a different actor felt different from the original character. But Harrison Ford did an incredible job with Thunderbolt Ross. All the characters were very, very well written. I really liked the interactions too. I felt like the interactions were pretty good. And the action, even though it was short, was still extremely good. I also kind of liked the overall theme of this movie being like political espionage and like being attacked from the inside and whatnot, and like kind of mind control and all that. Kind of reminds me of both Captain America the Winter Soldier and Black Ops campaigns in Call of Duty. Like, I kind of got that vibe from it, which was so cool. It was super awesome. The leader's plan too. I felt like the villain was written super well. Like, his plan was thorough. Everything was planned out. and it wasn't like rushed. I felt like the leader wasn't a rushed villain, and he was written super well. So yeah, the main conflict was extremely good. Also, Giancarlo Esposito's character was cool. Seeing a really good actor, and for any Breaking Bad fans, they know that Giancarlo Esposito is such a good actor. So yeah, he was really cool. Just wish he would have been in the movie longer, because the movie should have been longer in general. But yeah, overall, I give this movie a 7 out of 10. I will probably say it is the weakest, to me, the weakest Captain America movie. Just because I don't feel like the action was really kind of shared at center stage with the plot like I think it should have been. But overall, still, it's a good watch. It was a good movie. And I am excited for what they tease in the post-credit scene. Obviously, Secret Wars. And, universes colliding and having to fight for supremacy and whatnot. Especially because the multiverse hasn't been used all that much in the multiverse saga, which is so weird. But, yeah. So overall, I give this movie a 7 out of 10. It wasn't, like, incredible. It wasn't amazing. But at the end, it was still a pretty enjoyable watch. There was some good action. I like Red Hulk. I do kind of hope he's not a one-and-done villain. I think he's going to be, which is super sad, because I want to see him fight normal Hulk, but I don't think that's ever going to happen. But, yeah. So, I'm excited. My next review should probably be Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. Hopefully they come out with some pops for that. But, yeah, so overall, 7 out of 10. Pretty good movie. Not amazing, not incredible, but still a pretty fun watch. So, yeah, I hope y'all have a good, I believe it's President's Day weekend. Yeah, President's Day weekend, and I will see